Well, Justin, let me hit you with this because this was presented to me by Steve Days on Michigan podcast a few days ago, and now I've tossed it out on a few different platforms. Uh, so if you look at the three games from last season to open the season, and of course, Washington was supposed to be a big game. They didn't turn out to be the best team in America. Michigan just kept it close to the vest, ran it three times more than they passed it. All of those things that we already know about. I went through the numbers. I think it was 149 runs and 37 passes, something in that range, or maybe K through 37, JJ through 12. I think that's what it was, something in the range of 3-1 for the first three games of the season. When I thought, hey, you need to throw it around the yard to prepare for later. We know you can run it. In the aftermath, it obviously proved to be successful to prepare the team. You talk about the expanded wide receiver room, keeping those guys happy, keeping the reps up so that they get into a flow and so that they're on the same page versus having this ground attack that's going to be strong. You got two instead of what you had last year, which was basically Hassan and Blake. So you got a different two. Just do you expect any different approach, run pass ratio this season?
Yeah, I was one of those guys last year that was screaming in those first few games, throw the ball. We need to make sure that we can do this. I mean, I was already looking to the Ohio State game. It's in order if you want to beat Ohio State, in my opinion, you had to throw the ball. Well, of course, Hassan Haskins then goes for 5 touchdowns, and the rest is history there. So Jim Harbaugh did prove us wrong, but I think you make a great point there is, and the reason why I think that they will possibly throw the ball more is because they're going to want to see how both Cade and JJ perform. Because, what Jim Harbaugh said actually in his media session the other day, he said the quarterback competition is very tight right now. He's going to say this no matter what, right? We all think that. But he said it's going to go up till the first game and maybe into the season is what he was saying. Now, is that him, trying to make sure he doesn't lose one of the guys, name a starter, and one of the other guys is maybe not in the portal, but just loses him in his head? Yeah, that's probably part of it. But I think that they'll try and throw early just to see, can Cade actually hit those deep balls? We know he struggled with that last year, and JJ, definitely had some more accuracy there. But also JJ made mistakes on a lot of plays. So do you want to see if JJ can come in there and actually, execute on a lot of those different plays? So I would expect them because of that, because of the quarterback competition, and then hopefully to get that wide receiver room in sync as well. I'd hope that they open up the playbook early. But knowing Jim Harbaugh, I know that he likes to keep everything very close to the chest. And, I wouldn't be shocked if they did the same thing and won 35-7 in those first three games and ran it 1,000 times in a row.